What's up, Bargain family? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a postpartum update and a postpartum makeover. I have been feeling kind of blah lately, and I haven't done my makeup in about 2 years. I haven't gotten my hair cut in about 2 years, and so I'm going to change things up a little bit. And when it comes to my hair, I like it long. Usually my haircut, I still ask for it long. That's what I like, because I get comments all the time like, oh, kind of short. No, I like it long, so I want to keep it long. But I'm gonna get it trimmed up because the ends are looking kind of messed up, and I'm gonna do my makeup, and I'm gonna give you guys a postpartum update today. But first, we're gonna go get my haircut. It is currently, what time is it? It's 8:57. I've never gotten a haircut this early, but that's what needs to happen now that I have a baby. So I'm gonna go get my haircut, and then I'm gonna come back, do my makeup. And I think I'm gonna go with like smoky eye or something that I haven't done in a very, very long time. Because I mean, the last time I put makeup on, did a full face, was my wedding 2 years ago almost, and that wasn't anything like totally crazy. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go. Okay, so it's been like 3 weeks since I've gotten my haircut. I'm not gonna share it with you guys just yet. I want to do the makeup and everything first, and then I'll like curl it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not very good when it comes to hair. It's way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. I wanted still like 2 inches below my breast, and it's only below my breast if I pull on it. You will see. Let's do the makeup, and as I do the makeup, I am going to give you guys my postpartum update. So what am I going to start off with? I'm going to start off with my eyes. So it's been about 2 years since I've done a full face of makeup. The last time I did a full face of makeup was my wedding day, which was 2 years ago. I had to go out and buy makeup. I don't have foundation anymore, so I had to go get foundation. I had to go get fake eyelashes. I had to go get more mascara. Quite a few things. So I had gotten this concealer. I don't know if it's the best concealer for me in terms of matching skin tone, even though I tend to go lighter with the concealer. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to use this as my eyeshadow primer because I don't have anything. So let's do that. And let's start talking about postpartum. Okay, so a month after giving birth to Cooper, I was okay. I mean, obviously that's in the background. I wasn't like 100%, but I was okay. So I had something called cholestasis of pregnancy. A lot of you guys know that. If you're new to my channel, cholestasis is basically like your gallbladder and liver aren't functioning the way that they're supposed to, and bile acid starts to build up, and then it ends up in your bloodstream. It can be deadly to the baby because it can end up eating away at the placenta and causing stillbirth. So you want to get it diagnosed before it comes to that point so that you can give birth earlier on. You tend to get induced. And the biggest symptom of this is itching. And it is a severe itch, and you will know that something is off because it honestly, it's like, I've had allergic reactions before, and it's even worse than that, or like being bit. It just feels like I'm being pricked on my body all over. And for most women, it gets diagnosed because they have itching on the palms of their hand and at the bottom of their feet, and it gets really intense at night. So I had that during my pregnancy, and it was horrendous, and there's nothing you can do about the itching because it's coming from within your skin. It's not external, so no amount of lotion, Benadryl, it's not going to take it away. They do give you something called like Urso, and it helps control the bile acid, but it doesn't take away the itching. For some people it helps, and it helped me a little bit, but then more toward the end of my pregnancy, it didn't help me anymore. So anyways, I had this crazy itch for all my pregnancy, and I absolutely hated it. I had gotten no sleep. They tell you to get as much sleep as you can before the baby comes, and sleep wasn't existent to me because I spent all night itching. So anyways, after pregnancy, the first month, I was okay, wasn't itching, and then the second month, there was a few things that happened. The itching started to come back, but I just thought maybe I had cycle itching. So after cholestasis, you can have cycle itching, and that means on your periods, the itching comes back. I wasn't necessarily having periods yet, but I thought maybe it was just kind of like my body getting crazy and fluctuating, so that's what I thought it was, but it wasn't like a bad itch per se. It was kind of like, oh, maybe this is just lingering effects. Also during that time, I ended up getting, and this is going to be TMI, so if you don't want to hear about it, exit the video, that's all I can say, but it's, something that happens to everybody at least once in their lifetime. I got diarrhea, and I had diarrhea for 4 days, and after the 4th day, I was like, okay, something's wrong. Initially, I thought I ate something bad. We're going to take a pause right now because, so I am going to go, so I used to love doing Victoria's Secret makeup, and that involves a lot of shimmer on the eye, and I was thinking of doing that again, but I don't know. because usually I like it, most people do like a matte in the crease, shimmer on the eye. With Victoria's Secret makeup, it's just like shimmer everywhere. And I was thinking of that, but then, I don't know. I just know that I'm going to do a bronze look. So I'm using Juvia's palette, the Warrior by Juvia's palette. Really like this palette. Anyways, let's continue. So I ended up getting diarrhea, and I thought it was something that I had ate. That's what I thought it was. So the first day that it happened, I thought I had a salad that day, so I thought that's what it was. I was like, oh, maybe it was just a salad that I ate. Turns out, it wasn't the salad. So after the 4th day, I called the doctor and they wouldn't take me because it's considered a COVID symptom. So I had to go to a red side hospital, which takes care of COVID patients. And it was essentially like an immediate care, but like an immediate care ER type of situation. So I go to this thing, I talk to the doctor, tell them what's going on, and they're like, you have COVID. And I'm like, I don't think I have COVID. They're like, oh, everybody's getting right now. Because I was like, I don't go anywhere. They're like, well, you can just get at the grocery store. That's where everybody's getting it right now. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I don't have COVID. Whatever. She takes the COVID test for me, and I ask for my liver enzymes to be tested, because when I initially called the doctor, they told me when I go to this place to make sure they test that. So I asked for that to be tested and for them to do something else. I forgot what it was called, but basically they do the test, comes back that I had something elevated regarding my gallbladder. So she's like, tells me, you're still probably COVID, but we need to look at your gallbladder to see why this is elevated. It turns out I have gallstones. So after everything, she's like, you know, again, you probably have COVID, but just go home, rest, the diarrhea will subside, the gallstones isn't going to cause diarrhea, so just eat better, essentially. Don't eat fried food. People live with the gallbladder or gallstones and they're fine. So I ended up contacting my primary doctor again, and I was like, you know, I don't have COVID, because I ended up testing negative for COVID. I was like, I don't have COVID, I still have diarrhea. So she was like, well, maybe you need to go see a surgeon, because so after pregnancy, my liver enzymes never completely leveled out. They were still a little bit elevated. So she's like, maybe you need to go see a surgeon to see if you need your gallbladder removed, because that could be why this is happening. During this entire time that I had diarrhea, I had discomfort in my stomach, but never anywhere near where the gallbladder is. I had a little bit right here, but it was like more than like a stomach ache type of situation. Most of the discomfort that I have, and I call it discomfort, so it wasn't like pain, but it was nagging, annoying kind of discomfort, is lower. So it's kind of like in the area that my C-section happened in. I end up going to the surgeon and I tell him what's going on. And I did mention that I sometimes have discomfort here, but it's nothing, it's mainly lower. And he's like, well, you probably need your gallbladder removed, because I was like, oh, I thought it has to be on your right side. He's like, no, it could be right there too. So it's like dead center, what I would feel. He's like, no, it happened there too. You probably need your gallbladder removed. But because so by the time I saw the surgeon, I was experiencing constipation and diarrhea. He was like, well, since you're experiencing this already, if you have your gallbladder removed and it turns out that you have like IBS or something like Crohn's disease, it doesn't make sense to remove the gallbladder, because gallbladder removal causes loose stools, and so do those conditions. So if he removes the gallbladder, it's going to be no good. So he's like, you have to find out why this is happening first before I can remove your gallbladder. So I go home. I'm super confused on why he's saying I need my gallbladder removed, because like I said, I'm not experiencing anything other than I guess the cholestasis, but like no actual pain from the gallbladder. I can eat whatever I want and I never feel anything. So anyhow, I go ahead, and the next step was to see a stomach doctor. It was a throat stomach doctor. And I go and I see him. I tell him what's going on, and he's like, I don't know what it is, because what I'm describing is pretty vague. He tells me I need to have a colonoscopy and an endoscopy, because like I said, it's kind of vague what's happening. So I had both done, and I was so nervous because I've never been put under before. And when I went to be put under, I just remember the lady was asking me how old Cooper was, and I told her, and that was it. I knocked out from what I remember, but apparently, according to the anesthesiologist, she said that they had to use more anesthesia than they wanted to, because apparently I wasn't going into a deep enough sleep. And I believe her, because I am such a light sleeper. I any tiny little thing can wake me up. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but that doesn't mean I want to do it, except the preparing for the colonoscopy. Oh, that was the worst. And it was more so like the hunger for me. I was just so hungry. The doctor called Matt because Matt was waiting in the car for me, and he said everything looked good. We took a piece. I think they take like a little piece of your stomach or intestines, just like a little piece of, I forget what it is. It's not like they cut a chunk of your stomach out, but it's something that they could send in to the lab to have it tested to see if you have like Crohn's disease, gastritis, which is the two things they tested me for because I had some inflammation in my stomach. So he told Matt, though, everything else looked good and that they are going to test me for a few things. The tests come back and I am good. I don't have anything, which is great news. It's great news to find out that I'm good, like down there. And then also my stomach didn't have anything that was crazy out of the norm. So the doctor is thinking that I could have IBS, but I still have to go back to narrow it down more. But they're thinking that I could have like a mixed IBS, diarrhea, and constipation. I still have to go back, which is kind of weird. After the colonoscopy, there was this good like month where I felt back to normal. Like my bowel movements were good and my stomach discomfort was good. But then I would say the past couple of weeks, it's kind of reverting back to what it was. So I don't know exactly what it is, but I've been doing a food diary and trying to narrow out what triggers things. So anyways, during all this, what ends up happening is my itching comes back. Okay, so I thought, again, cycle itching, because I stopped breastfeeding and I thought, okay, well, maybe it's just itching because my period's coming or something, hoping that's what it is. But then my period comes and goes and I am still super itchy. Okay, let me say this. Most women after cholestasis and they deliver, they go back to normal. Their body's completely back to normal, no itching, they're good to go. Some women experience cycle itching, and then some women, it takes longer for the itching to go away. Some women, they just have it. And I'm hoping mine is just taking a while to go away, but the itching has started again. But my liver enzymes and everything finally leveled out. So it's not like anything regarding my liver, which is good news, but it sucks because the itching keeps you up at night. Like there's so many nights that I fall asleep like at 2, 3 a.m. And then I also get woken up by Cooper or whatever, so I'm just not sleeping because my body is going crazy. That's another thing. So I never really had boobs. Pretty non-existent. But let me tell you, after breastfeeding, I don't have any. I'm so mad. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna get big boobs. Like my entire family is like, oh, my boobs are small like yours. And then I got pregnant and now they're big. Mine's disappeared. Always used to clown around and say that I was the president of the itty titty bitty committee, but now I am like the creator of it. Like not even the president, like I started the company and somebody else is the president. Like they're non-existent. What else do I have to update you? So yeah, I mean, it just stinks because I really clowned myself. I thought like after pregnancy my body will bounce back in terms of no more itching and being able to eat again whatever I wanted. But I'm telling you this much, before pregnancy, I could eat whatever I want. I never like dealt with any type of bowel movement issues before. I never had a sensitive stomach. Like I could eat pretty much anything and I'm okay. But after pregnancy, it's just, you know, your body goes through a lot of changes. So that's what happened. Time for my favorite part, eyelashes. What I'm going to use is the Ardell Naked Lashes, and this blends seamlessly with Invisi Band. I got it from Target. I think it was like $3. I also forgot to buy primer for my face, but it's okay because I'm like not actually going out wearing this anywhere. Okay, so let's update you guys about Cooper. Cooper is the best. I would go through 1,000 billion gazillion times of, that's not even a number, but of itching all over and over and over and over again to have Cooper at the end of it because I absolutely love him. He's going through a sleep regression right now, which kind of sucks. So Cooper is going to be 9 months in like 2 weeks. More than like a week and a half actually when I think about it, but he is going through a sleep regression right now, and at the same time he's teething. It's been really, really rough the past week. just going through all of that. But I mean, before that, he was sleeping well and he was fine. But he's been pretty fussy lately, especially because of the teeth. Also, he is not a big fan of food, which is weird. We've tried so many things. Like, obviously you have to introduce food slowly because you got to make sure they're not like allergic to something. But everything we've tried, he just doesn't like. And then we try mixing in formula, you know, to see if he would take it, like his milk, mixing it into the food, watering it down a little bit with the formula, not with actual water. He's not really a big fan. And then we noticed that he eats better if you let him feed it to himself, but it's still not great. So his next appointment, I'm gonna bring it up again because I already brought it up once, but the doctor's like, the first year is just for fun. It's for fun, but he's 3 months away from being a year old. So I don't know when's that point when you're like, okay, what do we do about this? I'm sure they probably have some tips. We just give it to him every day and hope that one day he's gonna snap out of it and be like, this is good. But other than that, no, Cooper's doing really well. Like, he's crawling now. He's going everywhere. Oh my gosh, what the heck? What happened there? There's something on my cheek. It could be a dry spot. Dang it. So with the itching, the cholestasis, I have severely dry skin, you guys. It is so dry, and I put lotion on every single day. And I actually tried quite a bit of different lotions that you guys recommended on Instagram. One of my favorite that I tried was this one for eczema. I think it was Eucerin. I still have it. Eucerin eczema lotion or cream. I don't know if it's lotion or cream, and that one worked really well for trying to like hydrating the skin. It doesn't take the itch away, but it hydrates my skin. And like I said, my skin has changed a lot. This arm, you can't see it, but I have like all these dots that happen, and they look like goosebumps, but they don't go away. There's this thing called keratosis, pulorosis. I don't know what it is, and I know I have that, but this is different from that, and they pop up on the days that I'm really, really itchy at nighttime. And since then, I've just gotten like permanent ones that really aren't going away. And so my skin has changed in that regard, like just severely dry. The bumps, even like with the lotion to the touch, my skin will be very smooth, but you will still see like dry spots all over my skin. So I feel like that's definitely the one thing that has changed the most that you could physically see on me. There we go. Now I'm gonna do the highlighter. What else is new with Cooper? Oh, he says dad. So cute. Dad. He says dada, but he'll be like dad more than anything, and he goes mum, mama, mum. And it's so cute. And at first, you know, obviously he's just kind of saying it, but we are starting to think that he's saying it with purpose, because like the other day he saw me and then he got excited and started crawling toward me, and I walked out of the room, and then you start hearing him go mum, mum. And then this morning he woke up and saw Matt, and he was like dad. He's so cute. Can't wait till he's actually saying like words, if he's actually still gonna like sound the way that he does. I'm excited for that. And also I'm starting to plan his birthday. I want to do a Sesame Street theme, and it's kind of funny because my sister-in-law Summer doesn't like Sesame Street, and Matt would always make fun and say that if we ever had a kid, we're gonna name him Baby Elmo. And then I got pregnant, and he was like telling her it's Baby Elmo, it's Baby Elmo. She's like, no. Well, Cooper loves Elmo. He loves Sesame Street, so I'm gonna do a Sesame Street themed birthday party. I don't want to do Elmo, just an Elmo party, so I'm going with Sesame Street, which I'm excited to do. Let me do this hard. I'm doing crap. I grabbed the wrong lip liner. I didn't want to go with this light one. Oh well, I guess I'll do this and then fill it in with the one that I wanted. Leave just this color in the middle, and then I'll add something a little bit darker around. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna do a Sesame Street themed birthday party, and I'm getting started on it. Matt says it's too early, but I don't think it's too early, because when you are making most of the things for something, it takes a long time. So I'm just starting to get ideas. I'm not gonna start making anything now, because otherwise I'm just gonna have these things sitting around the house, and we don't have room like that, and they'll be sitting around for like 3 months. But I'm starting to get an idea of what I want to make and what I want to buy. For instance, I know I'm gonna buy food. I am not gonna sit there making food. It won't be a big birthday party, especially with everything happening right now. I'm thinking just immediate family and maybe a few other family members with kids, but I'm not positive. For sure though, at least the immediate family, like the grandparents and the aunts and uncles. Okay, now it's time to show you guys my haircut. In my opinion, it looks the same, just shorter. So here it is. I got out of the shower today, and this is how I did a blow dry and get, but this is it. It looks the same like I said, just shorter. It's a little bit shorter than I wanted, but I mean, I can't undo it at this point, you know what I mean? I don't know much about hair, but what I am going to do is I am going to try curling it a little bit, doing a little bit of a wave. I wish my sister was around. My sister is good at this stuff. I am not at all. Like, I didn't even buy a heat protectant spray, which I know you want that to protect your hair from the heat, but guess what? I don't have it, and I'm just gonna roll with it. And I don't know if you can see because my hair is so dark, but I like a wave look versus a curl. So this is the only part I didn't really think ahead. I didn't really buy anything for me to wear. I always wear like a graphic shirt and jeans. That's what I wear. I do have some dresses, but I only have them because when I got married I bought them, and then last year when I was pregnant, during that time I got some maternity dresses. So that's what I have. I'm gonna try to find something that I still fit in, hopefully, and I'm gonna put that on. So let me go put something on, hope it fits, and I'll see you for the reveal. Okay, now for my postpartum makeover. She's brilliant, she's Grace, she's Miss United States. So this thing, actually, I bought it for my gender reveal before I knew if Cooper was a boy or a girl. I planned on wearing this, but things had gotten canceled because of COVID, so we ended up doing it at home, and I wore a pink Hanes sweater. So I have this, and you know, I was also gonna get it tailored. It's like dragging so bad on me, but this is my postpartum makeover. This is me trying to feel a little bit more awake instead of looking like I crawled out of a pond or something and I'm just exhausted. You know what? Let me go get an accessory. I forgot my accessory. Okay, let's do this again, but with the best accessory. Cooper! Yay, baby! He loves his bedroom, you guys. Like, he absolutely loves it. He loves looking at all the Toy Story stuff. So this is my accessory. I got it at the hospital. Say hi to the people. He is not going to pay attention to you guys at all because he loves looking at his bedroom. Cooper, you want to do a little makeover? Put you in the cute little sweats? Here's Cooper's mini makeover. He's so cute all the time. It just involves him changing his clothes. I got this at Target. It's so cute. I don't know if you can see it. It has like little bunnies. It was only $12.99, and it's this little set. You see yourself? Wee! 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 He loves when I sing Tim. Let's see if we could do it. You are the sunshine of my life. Yeah. Mwah. That's why I'll always be around. I moved to this corner so you guys can maybe see a little bit better the clothes without all the stuff in the background. Yeah, so I did the little bronze smoky eye, some bronze skin, a pretty pink lip. I curled my hair a little bit, and then I put this little pink jumpsuit. I swear I got it at Macy's. I know for sure I got it though last year in March, right before we did my gender reveal. This is just for fun, because I know some people might be like, you know, you should have cut your hair like this, and you should have, this is for fun. Make myself feel a little bit better, and it did. So I hope to go take some pictures now with Cooper, because like I never get ready like this ever. So I would like to have some pictures with Cooper where I looked a little bit more done up versus like I'm half asleep like holding him. Thank you so much for watching. If you are going through pregnancy right now, I pray you're having a smooth pregnancy. Postpartum, I hope you're having a smooth postpartum, and I know that's not always the case, obviously, but I pray that you stay comforted and encouraged, and that things start to look up for you. Anyways, I'm gonna go get Cooper. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.